A little backstory on the Z28. Pat bought it in December of 1989. And we've had it ever since. It's now 2022, and I would never let him sell it. We got together in March of 1990. We always said we would never sell the car. The only way we would sell it is if we needed a down payment on a house, and we were lucky enough and did not have to sell the car to get the down payment for the house. Let's see, from the time we got together, we used to bring it up to McDonald's in Milford basically every night, Friday, Saturday nights. He took the car off the road in March of 1992 when he got caught racing down the post road in Milford, and only had to stop because on his way to work. Yeah, he was working nights 11 to 7 at the time. He had got some older people in front of him, so he had to stop and couldn't make it into Stratford in time to get away from the cops. So he got a PTA that night. Yeah, and it was like lots of fun. So he took the car off the road for quite a few years. When he first started to take it apart, I had told him that I wanted to bring our baby home from the hospital in the car. Well, she's now almost 30 years old, and it was painted right before our granddaughter came home from the hospital in the car. Well, she didn't come home in the car, but we painted it right before then. What was it, 2013, 14 we painted it? 2016. Pat painted it in here in our garage by himself. I helped with the stripes to get them all lined up and everything. And as you saw as I panned through the back of the car, the name is Abaddon. We always said from the beginning that this car is haunted, to the point that we went to the Trumbull Mall one night, and when we got out of the car, he said, "Don't start for anybody." We went in, did what we had to do in the mall. We come out, we go to get in the car, go to start it, and the car won't start. Then after so many different things, I think you tried playing with the points, everything at the time.
Yeah, we had dual points in it.
He tried doing everything with that at the time, and then finally he got in it and said, "Okay, start," and the car started right up. So yeah, the car is definitely haunted, possessed, whatever you want to say. It's got a mind of its own.
Bottomless pit.
And bottomless money pit. Can't tell you how many motors we've put in this car. Quite a few. I think within the first year we were together, we did like 2 or 3. So, I mean, other than that, it's, we're keeping the car. We're not going to get rid of it. Every time he wants to say he wants to sell it, I won't let him. There's no reason to get rid of it. As you see, obviously, it does not look stock at the moment. He did put a roll cage in it last year, 2021. Racing seats, the interior's all apart. It does still have the 302 in it.
Not the original.
Not the original, not the DZ, but we do have the 302 in it.
We ran nitrous up into 2017 when I blew a block apart for the last time, and we went Procharger after that.
Yeah, and the Procharger actually wanted to buy back from him because they haven't seen one.
It was a P1200, only given to race teams. Never for sale.
And so, but they didn't want to make a deal with him for the one that he wanted, so obviously they did not get their Procharger back. Right.
12-to-1 compression. Race gas was out of the question, so we converted it over to E85. Which is a big pain in the ass to get. I drive 60 miles each way to New York with drums to get it a few times a year. Because Connecticut really don't sell it, but it is what it is. And it runs good, runs cold, and its sole purpose is to street race. Never had it on a track.
No, the E85, the carburetor was converted over by Mark Sullins.
Sullins, yeah.
Sullins.
Hell of a job he did.
Did a great job on it. The car, we used to have to worry about it overheating. We don't anymore. In fact, when we do have it out, when it is cold out, I do have to have a blanket in the car with me. Because as you can see, there is nothing in the car. Everything was taken out, you know, for weight because it's, you know, totally for racing. We do use the car, you know, we take it to local car cruises and things like that. But again, we are limited by the fuel in the car. So going long distances, we would have to definitely take the trailer. Let's see what else. The car, we don't have to worry about it overheating now. We can't get it warm enough. So that's not a problem. Pat will never get rid of our Connecticut emissions sticker that failed in December of 1991. No matter what, could not get it through emissions. Let's see what else.
Car was always 4-speed.
Yeah.
Z28s were, and I finally did a Fairbanks Turbo 400 with a trans brake in it. Even though the company's no longer around, I had to do it because it was something I wanted back in the mid-90s.
Yeah, he always wanted to make this automatic. I didn't want him to, but I eventually gave in and I bought him the Fairbanks Turbo 400, you know, because he wanted it and I got a good deal on the tranny. So he actually had the tranny done over the last year and he's in the process of putting it in now. That's actually why the car is all up on jack stands and not on the ground at the moment. So it will be back out soon with an automatic, faster than ever. You know, and running good when she wants to run good, because if not, believe me, she will not let you run if she don't want to, and it tells us, like, it'll start running funny, acting funny if it doesn't want to do something. So this car is definitely possessed. So the name on it is actually the best name for the car. Anything else you want to say?
That's about it. As we get closer, we'll do more videos, and hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be doing some videos of street racing in it.
Yeah, and just for anybody asking, no, the car will not be for sale. Our three daughters are fighting over the car. So one actually went and got a tattoo of the car, so she thinks she's gonna get it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun when all is said and done. But the car's not for sale, will not be for sale. You'd have to go through me and our daughters in order for that to happen. All right, guys, we'll be back on soon. You know, videos, pictures to update, and, you know, definitely once it's back out on the road, and hopefully some street racing. Thanks.